Oh no. No. No.
There we go, yeah.
We'll take all that shit out. Yo. Street Smark Audio, Hollywood in the Fudge. What's poppin', baby?
Well, living the dream, my friend. How about yourself? What's going on with you, man?
It took a minute.
What's that? Be more specific. What took a minute?
Alright, so I came to you in October. I said, yo, let's do this podcast shit. We'll do ECW.
Right. I remember that.
Had the baby.
Congratulations. As I'm opening the pop, my bad.
And then everything fucking just went to shit after that.
Yeah.
Nah, like, moms, they went to a new house. Mm-hmm. So I got the new house. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got to spruce up the new house.
Right.
Then the winter happened. You know how Cleveland be.
Every freaking day.
So, other than that, getting that shit good. And then when spring happened, and I was like, all right, cool, it's time to go. Let's rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't watching none of this over the winter. I was just chilling, going to school and shit. So what's been happening with you, Wood?
Man, just working in the civilian life. I wish I could come on here and say I captured another backyard championship or, you know, something like that. But, you know, much like you, just doing my thing and, you know, but I'm excited. Well, I'm excited to do the podcast. However, I'm not excited to watch more ECW stuff, but we'll get into that later, you know what I'm saying? But it's always good to see you, and you know.
I ain't seen you in a while.
You know.
Like 6 months.
Well, you know, better late than never.
Right. All right, so let's go into the news. Let's see what's popping in this news.
Okay.
See, but I ain't read no news, so I'm just gonna give you my off the top, insight on what's popping.
Okay.
So here we go.
That's a Corona he's drinking, in case you were wondering, everybody.
Oh, my bad.
It's very frosty, too.
I got more, feel free.
Oh, shoot. Well, thank you in advance.
Nice. All right, so what's the first news tidbit?
Well, I actually saw something that piqued my interest. There is a promoter in the UK. I don't know his name. I don't know his organization.
Who cares?
But as I scroll to my phone to try to find the other pertinent info, but the part that really matters is he's offering Phil Brooks, the guy known to a lot of people as CM Punk, $1 million to participate in his 128-man tournament. So, you know, I could really care less if Phil comes back or not. But what I'm intrigued about is a 128-man tournament, because I have to say that's probably the largest tournament of any sort.
No, you missed out on the first Intercontinental tournament.
I was gonna say that I've seen.
I'm saying the first Intercontinental tournament in Rio.
The one where Pat Patterson won?
Yeah, that was 256.
Was that a real tournament? Because I hear some...
It was not.
Okay, I do. So you almost have me, you know what I'm saying? If I hit the ropes, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not going to tap.
See, I'm about to be working you the whole time.
Oh, you can try, pal. But guess what? I've been around the ring once or twice. You know what I'm talking about? From turnbuckle to turnbuckle and pillar to post.
You're gonna cut a promo on me.
Don't get me started.
So CM Punk is getting offered $1 million by Money Mark. This is mad funny because it's gonna go into my real topic point.
Oh.
To jump in 128 man tournament in the UK. So, are there any other names?
Let me see. I saved the link to my Evernote, and I am looking for it right now. As far as what I remember, no. CM Punk would be the only big name. I don't think there's any other names that was mentioned.
So you got this UK indie about to pay $1 million.
Yeah.
For CM Punk, so he got to win.
How do you pay $1 million for a guy to, even if he loses in the finals? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess that would be one way to put over the winner, but to me that would be a little
What's the winner
premature.
getting? You know?
And it's not $1 million, I would imagine. I think no. You know what? I think the winner does get $1 million, and that's why it's CM Punk.
Exactly. I'm gonna file that under Money Mark. Moving on.
So,
ain't nobody looking for Punk these days.
No, I'm not.
I mean, there's some marks. I'm sure they're from Chicago.
CM Punk.
It's like he left. You know, the money wasn't right. He wasn't getting top guy money. So why would he work for $1 million at an indie when he probably gonna come back?
Vincent already issued a half-butt apology. You know what I'm saying?
I think CM Punk leaving is a work. I think it's a reality era work. Personal opinion.
That would be a very long and extended work to incorporate CM Punk. I smashed it. UFC, insert number here. Got his ear messed up behind that. But, you know, I mean, it's possible. Speaking of, I'll save that for the review, because I was wondering if the end of the show we'll be reviewing was a work or not. But I won't.
Okay.
You know.
But I will say this: Brock going to UFC and dominating like he did, kind of changed the game as far as Vince is concerned, because, you know, Vince had him for that 10-year no compete, and they went to court for that. They broke the complete cause, and then he went to UFC and dominated. So he created a revenue stream that other wrestlers could follow behind. Lashley tried to do it, but, you know, ain't nobody trying to check for Clark.
Sad but true.
Next story.
But I just want to piggyback off that Brock Lesnar thing, because not only did us add revenue streams for wrestlers, but when he came back, I believe, and some people believe, it added credibility to Brock Lesnar, the character. You know what I'm
Easily.
saying?
I mean, once you got the UFC champion and the marks feel that UFC's real, spoiler alert, it's a word. Spoiler alert, it's a word.
Y'all should see my face, because I'm shocked. I don't watch UFC, so, you know.
That shit's a straight word. Anyway, but once Brock comes through, they push him toward the champ. I mean, think about it. He lost his first match to Mir. Then they gave him a jobber, Heath Herring, so he's 1-1, and then he gets a title shot.
That's when he got the title shot.
And I'm telling you, the punch that Couture took that went down, It was Phantom.
Now you're gonna make me rewatch that.
UFC 100.
No, I'm sorry, you're gonna make me watch that because I never watched it the first time.
UFC 100. Check it out. Anyway, but UFC's a word. Phil's coming back. I think the whole thing is a word, but we'll continue.
Oh man, that would be. I don't know. I was gonna say that would be pretty cool, but I think I'll be a little pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Cause don't work me like that. Almost cuss. Almost made me cuss. Don't work me like that, Dag Nabbit, Phil, or Vince.
With PG.
You know what I'm saying?
I am not.
Right. Then there's a spoiler alert on that. If we haven't cussed yet, Food will probably let it happen sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely. I'm charged right now though. But speaking of Money Mark, I'm just gonna go ahead and just get to the topic at hand.
Okay.
Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins. I didn't ever listen to this shit, but I saw the shit on MTV growing up. He bought the NWA.
Is he a wrestling fan?
He's a huge wrestling fan.
Oh, is he?
He was in these holy shit.
What's wrong? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, shoot.
That might be something.
It'll definitely worth testing. So as Fuge coughs up a lung, I'm gonna go ahead and pilot this thing in the inaugural episode. So Billy Corgan is buying the. I thought you was gonna say TNA when you said Billy Corgan bought, but NWA, huh? They still in operation and kicking around?
There's a bunch of NWA local promotions. Pretty much every state has one. I mean, we're talking about drawing 25, 30, 50 people, but it flies under the NWA banner. I mean, I see it knee jerk, Money Mark. Billy Corgan is a Money Mark, period. But at the same time, with the WWE, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to say WWF.
Come on, somebody.
With the WWE doing another expansion, I mean, because basically the network ain't nothing but an expansion. It's just a TV expansion. Just like they did in '84.
I love the WWE network, for the record.
Oh, I've paid since day one, and I've probably watched 10 hours. I never watched this shit. I always had the shows. I was a tape trader before the WWE network.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you put me on with a lot of stuff. Oh shoot, I just cussed y'all. Save it, because it probably never happened again.
Right. But yeah, so Corgan buying NWA, what he bought essentially is just the three letters. Okay. The ability to promote under that banner. And he only got one tape library. Can you guess which one?
TNA.
That was a terrible choice.
Well, NWA sounds like the obvious answer, but as you just said, there's a lot of NWA, so I wasn't sure about that.
Nah, well, think about it like this. The network has Mid-Atlantic. Oh, damn. I got a creaky chair. So they got Mid-Atlantic. They got Smoky Mountain. They got ECW. They got AWA. World Class. They got Memphis. I think the only ones they don't have is Central States, which is St. Louis. And the one that Billy Corgan just picked up is the
USW?
Houston.
Oh,
no,
shit.
that's Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Lawler. Jarrett.
Okay.
So we got the old Houston Library, which is nothing. I mean, it's Paul Bosch's territory. I mean, but we're talking about, this is not current wrestling. This is not anything in the 80s. We're talking about 70s, maybe 60s, and before.
Okay.
Bosch wasn't running shit after Fritz, sold up Texas, and Watts pretty much had all the TV.
Okay.
Okay, so you figure Texas was divided like 4 places, by 4 people, I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Dallas had Divine Erics. You know some shit, huh?
little sound.
Amarillo had the Funks.
Okay.
San Antonio had the Blanchards. And Bosch had Houston.
Okay.
And they didn't go... Texas is big, but they didn't go too far away from the home cities, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, Funk had all West Texas. El Paso, all that shit. The Guerreros came through there, you know what I'm saying? Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington. That was basically Fritz. Excuse me. Blanchard was Austin, San Antonio, Corpus Christi. I'm sorry. That's not Corpus Christi. Bosch would be Corpus Christi. And then when you go all the way up to Watts had Tulsa, New Orleans, Little Rock. I mean, he had a big territory. So you figure Billy Corgan buys this small territory and the banner of the NWA. He ain't making no money. He gonna get some residual ECW mutant money, but he ain't getting no new viewers because the new viewers don't know what the NWA is. They know the NWA as Ice Cube. They know what I'm saying. They saw Eazy-E. Or they think Tupac was in NWA. Because you know these clowns.
Oh, no. That's a travesty. It's almost as bad as a robber.
Did you see the NWA movie?
But of course.
Did you see it in the theater? Or did you see it?
I've seen it twice in the theaters.
Nice.
And a bunch of times at the crib. You know what I'm talking about?
Just talking to the bootleg man?
Leah Harvard style. You know what I'm talking about?
Right next to the motherfucking
oh, shit.
liquor store.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The H&B and shit. Right.
Oh, formerly known as H&B.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I was thinking about the other day how Leah Harvey used to look.
Oh my God! Why did they add a bike lane on freaking Harvard? I can't wrap my brain around that.
Well, first, Cleveland is gentrifying. One thing. So, what they do is they slow down the traffic because they figuring we got to get all these Negroes out of here, and then eventually we gonna get the other people in with money and no sidewalks. So they're gonna decrease the foot traffic, decrease the auto traffic, and first things first, you got to condition everybody so you rework the roads. That's it. I hate it.
Whoa, Nelly.
I hate driving up Harvard. I take all side streets now.
Yeah, I do too.
Like if I gotta go like from Lee Road to 131st, I just take side streets or take miles.
The only time that I won't take the back streets if I have to, like I won't take Glendale. Coming down, yeah. I'd rather take Harvard, but any other time, yeah.
It's like potholes all.
Oh, it's pothole 30. Like if you hate your car, drive down Glendale.
You know what's mad funny? You remember Joy? Mm-hmm. She lived like with her old house.
Okay.
We used to walk back from Winnie Young. And I always see her house driving. Because the girls go to Winnie Young now. Yeah, so.
Can I borrow one of those?
Yeah.
Tag in my car. Appreciate it. You're a good man, my brother.
Well, you know, I've been told. So yeah, Billy Corgan. Another thing though is that with the expansion that the WWE is doing, I mean, you've noticed they did a UK tournament. Okay. They did a cute cruiserweight tournament. They about to do a women's tournament. They about to flood the network.
That's smart.
With not original programming, but you know, you got a 205 Live, which I never watch.
Me neither. No disrespect to the 205 division.
Yeah, but they're geeks. I mean, shit. You see the one dude?
Cold blooded.
I mean, you see the one dude? Rick Swan? TJ Swan? What is his name?
I would have to see a picture.
He's a
Because
goof.
other than Neville and Austin Aries,
I mess with them.
you know what I'm saying? I can't.
I mean, Aries can work. The Neville can work.
Yeah. Oh, heck
Yeah,
yeah.
they can work. I mean, the guys can work.
If they weren't midgets, they'd be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm 240. I can't. There's nothing. All them flips and shit. I don't give a damn about that shit, man. Who gives a damn?
Oh man, I was watching. Speaking of flips and stuff, I was watching a Billy Kidman. Basically, all the times his Splat 450 stuff went wrong and stuff.
Oh, it's terrible.
And I had no idea how devastated.
I think he like broke somebody's nose one time.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my goodness.
And he used to fuck Tori Wilson.
How?
I don't know. She needed some soul pole. That's what she needed.
Oh
But
my
whatever.
goodness, Tori Wilson.
But getting back, they doing all these shows, and they gonna do a women's show, which I will watch because I fucks with Charlotte. I fucks with Charlotte.
Oh yeah, Charlotte's a beast.
Yeah, she's for her to be in the business so little time, she can work.
Yeah.
And I never watched her next stuff or NXT stuff. Never watched it. I watched her since she came up to the main roster, and she's nice.
I hate to burn a bridge here, but don't look at her nudes because they're terrible.
I mean, but
Well,
she got a swimmer's body. Well, I mean, I'm sure Triple H is hitting that allegedly, because I'm sure Triple H, and the guy that he is, would love to say in the back of his mind that he fucked Ric Flair's daughter because he grew up such an idol of him. I mean, you can tell, obviously.
Before I comment on that, I just want to
Allegedly.
wave goodbye to all the hopes and dreams I ever had of headlining WrestleMania or attending a WrestleMania. Just say goodbye to them.
You could have went to 24.
I should have. Well, I guess I was up here, but I should have been
No.
at 33.
24? You wasn't in Tampa.
I know. I'm just saying that's another one I should have been 24.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know. I'll get it. I'm happy to be back in Cleveland.
I know, you should be.
Screw Florida. And
I thought it was fun. And for those who don't know, like I said, me and Wood both grew up in Cleveland, but we ended up reconnecting in Tampa. You know what I'm saying?
little backstory.
Yeah. We didn't know each other since 90, what?
94?
93. 93. Which is just as well good, because it's a great segue into what we do.
I see what you did there. Sorry for kicking the table.
It's a great segue because 93 is I was just thinking about the fucking Batman comic that you showed that's at the lunch table.
Oh man, which one?
608 when he broke the bat.
Oh yeah.
Or was no?
No, that was 590. 598.
But the point being, it wasn't
No, 498 because what's his name was in his suit in 500.
okay.
John Paul.
The one you showed me one was Azrael. Mm-hmm. He became Batman.
Yeah,
that was the one you were showing, and then that's when we all became friends.
Oh man, I remember you gave me just not to go full on nerd one time, but you gave me my first exposure to Wizard magazine. That wasn't a Freudian slip, was it? But Wizard magazine, and I don't know, a lot of ways that just changed my life. Just how I don't know. This isn't a comic book podcast, but how I appreciated comic books going forward in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's good. And, you know, salute to me. But it's a good cross demographic between wrestling fans and comic book fans. So it's cool.
Shout out to all the comic book lovers out there.
I don't think they're going to be like, I don't think the wrestling motherfuckers are going to be like, oh, comic books. Fuck them.
Especially any WWF fan out there, because basically they're a superhero. At least back then, anyway. Go see Wonder Woman June 2nd at the theater in New York.
I think it's going to bomb, personally.
I disagree.
I mean, the critics' first reviews have said, oh, it's the greatest movie of all time. DC is on track now.
Go ahead, DC.
I'm not going to say I'm a Marvel guy, but the DC extended universe, as far as live action movies is concerned, suck. They're terrible.
They've had a rough going out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Man of Steel was pretty good.
Green Lantern was terrible.
Oh well, no, we're talking about.
Okay, so we're talking about the third reboot.
Yeah, going for Man of Steel, because you know they always kind of separate, doing their own thing before that. So now was when they first tried to do what they should have been doing. That, to be fair and honest, Marvel beat them to it. The extent, not everybody has an extended universe now.
Oh, I put it like this, to Marvel's credit, they have the Disney machine. I mean, Marvel was a machine already, but once Disney bought them, it was over. It was like, come on. I mean, it's money. I'm just waiting for the Luke Skywalker, Wolverine, Minion. What else they on?